Show. I am joined by
Jordan,
Cahill,
Darren A.
Darren T.
Okay, so first topic is going to be: should we be comparing Virgil Van Dijk to some of the Premier League greats already? Bearing in mind that Bet365 went with complete and utter chest to go and tweet for clickbait, obviously. That who's better? The obvious retweet likes. Yep, Stan. Or Virgil van Dijk. So before I go mad and start switching,
you're the host. You can't do that, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, I can do what I want right now. Who's gonna go first?
If you don't mind.
Go ahead.
My head is incredibly hot about this, to be honest, because I don't feel like Virgil van Dijk has the accolades for one to do that. Mm-hmm. Secondly, there's an argument he's not even Liverpool's best defender in a relatively recent history. To be even saying that he's one of the greatest ever, would certain Liverpool fans think he's better than Hupia? Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think it's really really cheeky, because we're taking this off a year really.
Well, Carragher and Dalglish were discussing this, and they think he's up there.
But they would, wouldn't they? They would, wouldn't they?
I mean, amongst their guys though, forget about Premier League. Even their guys, they're putting him. They said, I think, just behind Carragher, which means they don't really rate Hooker that highly.
He's better than Carragher, though.
Yeah.
On goal specialist.
But I don't know. I don't look at Van Dijk and say he's one of the GOATs. What I do say is definitely top 3 in the league at the moment. But that is different to being in the same echelon as Rio Ferdinand and Vidic. Sol Campbell and John Terry. They're levels.
That brother's name in my presence.
Tottenham captain. One, two Prems though. Interesting.
I think the point is that you make about he hasn't won the trophies. I mean, the trophies for me don't necessarily become important. In third, I've heard the likes of Savage, Sutton, and another pundit on TV talk about him being the best defender I think it was Shearer, best defender in the world right now. And I think there's a conversation to be had around that, but that also smacks to me of 3 pundits that I don't know for sure, but I reckon don't watch any other league apart from the Premier League.
Because you had a guy like Godin and Chiellini doing this for years.
Koulibaly, there's some top defenders out there. I rate Koulibaly.
Wait, this man said about Koulibaly.
What is that about Koulibaly?
Senegalese. What's it?
Chris Samba.
Wow! It's this guy up in there already.
This guy.
Koulibaly's my guy. And Varane, I'm not a fan of Varane.
You're not a fan?
But he's definitely not. I've never really been convinced about Varane. Okay. But he's in the conversation as well. So I think to say he's the best friend in the world is very, very, very premature, especially after 6 months. He's playing very, very well. But I think it's very reactionary.
I think on form, right now, he's definitely the best in the world. I don't. Obviously,
the world, fam.
On form,
he probably is.
Real Madrid aren't doing much, and Varane's in the conversation.
But Juve arguably the 2 best defenders in the last 5 years.
This year they've not been great. Their defenders haven't been great this year.
But okay, so we'll try and compare Van Dijk to Chiellini, for example, since people are saying the best.
That's the thing, though. Once somebody says the best, that means that, like you said, over a body of work, that they then get elevated to where they are. Chiellini's won multiple Serie A titles. Chiellini's also been in Champions League finals. He hasn't won them, but he's come up against the best league team in the world twice at that point, with some of the best defenders in the world, PK and Varane and Ramos. Van Dijk, I do think he's the best on form in the world right now because of the leagues he's in, how close the title race is, how difficult the Premier League is right now, and he's improved everyone around in that Liverpool side.
7 goals conceded is the max.
7 goals conceded is insane stat, especially at Christmas right now.
Also, if you consider that most of the time he's been playing alongside Joe Gomez.
Exactly, Joe Gomez.
Or Dejan Lovren.
But look at their record between January and the end of the season last year. Gomez wasn't in the team then a lot, I believe, so their record was defensively was tight then as well. You know what I mean?
I mean, what he's introduced into that Liverpool back four is a leader. He's become the instant leader. And that is a general in what he in his position.
Yep.
They've lacked generals all over the park. I mean, they don't really have a general up front. Maybe Mo Salah, but I wouldn't say he commands that attacking force. Jordan Henderson
I prefer not to speak.
might be a good captain. I don't.
Shouts and points. I allow it.
That works with some
I think he's a
people.
good captain.
I think he's a good captain.
Maybe not a great player, but I think he's a good captain.
Yeah. And now Van Dijk is definitely leading from the back. He's improved. He's improved TAA. He's improved Lovren. He's improved Matip. He's not improved Robertson, but Robertson, I'm pretty sure he's much more comfortable knowing that he has Van Dijk next to him than he would have either Matip or is Clavan still there?
No.
He had Clavan previously, so I think they're much more comfortable knowing that he's there. Plus, he's always in the right place at the right time. It's not just the tackles; it's his intelligence and his awareness of the play that is very impressive.
Okay, so now does he remind you of any Premier League greats?
No.
Slightly.
Who?
Slightly Rio.
Oh no.
Slightly Rio. If we're being completely 100% about it, there are only he matches Rio's skill set like almost perfectly.
Okay.
Same height, same build as well.
Same ability to actually play with the ball, take the ball out, start attacks. He could finish himself as well. The goal against Wolves.
Arguably better. The only difference is that Rio was doing it at 18 in the Premier.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. The skill sets, I think Van Dijk's on a par, maybe better, but he's got 5 years on Rio. Rio was doing it, like I say, 18, 19.
Van Dijk is at his physical peak
Yeah.
now. He's 27 years old, so he's at his physical peak now.
He's 27.
He's
Wow.
27,
Is he?
yeah.
I thought
he was younger.
So did I. I thought he was like
Hold
25.
on for a minute. Remember, he was a
Celtic.
Celtic.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah,
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 so,
yeah.
I
Sorry,
thought
he
he was like
great at
25,
Southampton.
24.
He had a bit, some red cards and was at Southampton, but it happens. And then obviously at Liverpool's had 1-2 mistakes that we can probably count on our hands. But apart from that, he's been.
They've been solid. Sorry, he's been solid. He was solid at Celtic, but then you could look at the league and think, well, that league is quite.
Especially at the time it was happening. So Rangers
Yeah,
were
Rangers
relegated as
were
well,
nowhere.
so.
Rangers were nowhere. Southampton, he did well at Southampton. He's had one good calendar year, one great calendar year, and that is why I will say we can't compare him yet. He needs to have a few more seasons before we can even put him in the conversation. Personally, that's my personal.
I think the way to simplify it is if you were to say you got a game tomorrow in a World Cup final and you can have any central defender tomorrow in your team, who would you pick tomorrow? Who would you pick tomorrow?
Who will I pick tomorrow? Probably Chiellini. I might even pick Toby.
I think Toby should be in the combo as well. It's a bad year, but I think
He's brilliant, man.
But Van Dijk's in the combo for me. But I just think there's just hasten to kind of give these big titles to people after 6 good months. It's like let the guy play a little bit more, man.
I mean, there's a bit of sensationalism around. I mean, the media heads that you're talking about, Shearers, they grew up during that period of when Liverpool was dominating the league, so they are going to hype up the Liverpool player.
Nostalgic for it as well,
So
I think,
of course, and I don't mind that. I mean, if an Arsenal defender was in the picture right now, best defender of the league, I'd definitely be comparing to Sol Campbell.
It happened a while.
Who you got, my friend?
Wow.
I know we ain't got someone.
Wow.
But we still have better guys.
Okay. One thing I like about him though as well is that for someone that's very big and very physical, he's also very intelligent as well.
He's
He
very
seems like
intelligent.
he didn't just rely on his pace and his
Like
size.
the,
I met him and he's a big unit. But he's not just a samba as you. he's not just a. He actually reads the game better than I give him credit for.
I
So
think he's got great agility as well.
Yeah.
For somebody so big.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know, and sorry,
He's just got
going
goals.
forward as well. We have to give him credit for when he goes forward because he seems to get himself in great forward positions.
he should score more goals.
He's not found wanting. He's always timed his runs perfectly.
I mean, he's a defender, so not scoring goals.
That's not you judging.
I mean, but no,
but
he's
all
scoring
round.
important goals.
Yeah.
I mean, that goal against Wolves, I think it was on the weekend. That was a very important goal.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so
But this is sorry.
No, go on.
This is why I look at him, and begrudgingly I see Rio Ferdinand, because we're talking about a defender who took up ballet before he was pro, and that's why he's so good at his feet. Like Van Dijk is good at his feet now. You got somebody who can lead, who's good in the ball, who's a goal threat. These are all things that scream Rio Ferdinand. He's not levels like that to Rio Ferdinand yet. Obviously, as Jordan was saying,
Body of work, yeah.
the body of work is different, but in terms of sort of like skill set and general ability, like I can't help but see Rio Ferdinand in Van Dijk.
Okay, so but are we all in agreement that he is not being compared to any of the greats right now?
Not yet.
No.
Alright, cool. That's levels. Thanks for listening, guys.